Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 11 of Your Take, My Take by John and Jacob. I'm John.
I'm Jacob.
And today we're going to transition from the NCAA tournament back to football, a sport that Jacob and I love and we love to talk about. We're going to transition and talk about the Arizona Cardinals and the three biggest offseason moves that we would like them to do. And so, as tradition, we want to start off with our coin flip, and we'll let Jacob call it in the air.
Tails. Oh, gosh.
Jacob lost. So bad. Jacob lost again. And so before we start that, I want to let you know that we really enjoyed doing the NCAA tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I want you guys to go back to episode 10 and you'll see how great of my analysis and take was on how Baylor can beat Gonzaga. Most of America had Gonzaga winning the whole thing, but as you can see in that episode 10, I said Baylor was going to win, and I broke down the game plan, how they could do it, and I swear, I don't for sure, I don't have proof of this, but I think that Baylor coaches saw that video and said, you know what, that guy knows what he's talking about. They implemented my game plan, and guess what? Baylor blew him out by an embarrassing fashion. And so, again, I want you guys to go back and watch that and say, and you can see that some of my credibility of sports analysis was brought back after episode 10. So we'll go back now into football. And like I said, we're going to talk about the Arizona Cardinals and the three biggest needs they need for this offseason. I'm going to since Jacob lost again, I'm going to let Jacob do his first three takes.
Okay, so number one, we need a cornerback. I don't know why people are saying that when Patrick Peterson left us, that would really hurt us. We sucked with him. We're going to suck without him. He usually got burnt. I think it's because he was off the steroids. But yeah, he sucked. We can hopefully draft one if we get lucky and get one, or if one falls to us. But number two, we need a defensive lineman. We don't need an edge rusher. We have the two best in the league, I think. But
I don't agree with that.
It's stats prove it, but we need a defensive lineman in the middle so that can relieve more pressure off the two really good edge rushers. And number three is a tight end. I think we need a tight end. I heard Dan Arnold left us. He was okay, but I don't know who's in the lineup now. Probably nobody.
Max Williams.
Oh, Max Williams. I don't know who he is, but hopefully we can do something, get maybe Kyle Pitts, trade up for him. He would be really good for our team, I think, and that is what I think we should do.
Do you think with your three adjustments or moves in the offseason that would be a playoff team?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So we're a playoff team without
I actually think the Cardinals did pretty well so far in the offseason moves. We did some moves, but I want to throw an interesting fact on there. Most people, when they go to free agency, they try to get younger and faster. We went the opposite route, and we got older. So J.J. Watt isn't young. James Conner is beat up. Malcolm Butler is not the same Super Bowl hero that he was, and so it's funny that we got this AJ Green. I thought he retired 3 seasons ago. So it's funny that we did moves that made us older, but I still think they're actually good moves. So my top three needs, and I'll agree with Jacob's number one. We need a cornerback. We need a lockdown corner. Yeah. This league is about passing, especially in our division. We need corners to be able to shut down their best receivers. And in our division and league has all great receivers. And if we can't shut down their perimeter threat or their vertical threat, we're in trouble. Number two, I think we need another receiver. I said that from the very beginning, and the fact that we got AJ Green, he would have been good 10 years ago. Yep. But this isn't the same AJ Green that was tearing up when he was at the Cincinnati Bengals. He hasn't shown anything in the last 4 years. The only thing he's shown is that he has a great ability to get hurt and to collect paychecks, but he hasn't really produced in the field. Yep. So I think we need another receiver. Andy Isabella, Christian Kirk, AJ Green, they're not scaring any defensive coordinators. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins scares defensive coordinators. He does. Not Jacob. His jersey.
I do too.
It scares defensive coordinators. But if I was a defensive coordinator, I looked at him like, I'm putting 3 guys on Hopkins and play man-to-man with even linebackers on A.J. Green and other people because they're not going to do anything. So I think we need another complement receiver. Number 3, I think we need to improve our right side of the line. I think either a right guard or a right tackle. I think we need upgrades in that. And I think generally we need that because I think we need to establish the run. And we need to protect Kyler Murray better. Kyler Murray can't run the ball over 100 times again and think that he's going to make it to the end of the year. It's impossible. That he's smaller than I am, and we're about the same speed, but there's no way that his body can take the beating that he took when he ran the ball. I mean, he can't be running 100 times and getting drilled. Even when he takes slides, it still hurts your body. And so we don't need him to wear out like he did last year. In the second half, he wore out. So those are my top three. And I would be honest, even if we got those three needs, I don't know if we would make the playoffs. I don't know. That's how good the NFC West is. The 49ers are going to improve. The Seahawks are always good. And I think the Rams got much substantially better with Stafford instead of Jared Goff. And so if you throw in those three teams that we're chasing, I think we need more than that. But we only can give you three. I can probably give you 100. And if you give me the money and you give me the time to develop a team, I think I could run the Arizona Cardinals and we'd be a Super Bowl team in 3 years, maybe 2 or 3 years. I'd say 2 years.
I can give my analysis on why I would make the Super Bowl in 1 year.
1 year, you could make a team. You think?
We don't have enough picks to save up for a corner this year. Why not just trade out and keep stacking up picks?
But that's going to take more than 1 year.
No. We could get two good. We could trade back and get Greg Newsome or someone, and then we could get another second-round pick or a higher second-round pick. Get two corners, or maybe a receiver like Rashad Bateman, the most underrated receiver. You're going to hear it here first.
All those moves aren't going to win championships. I'm just telling you right now.
Or we could trade up and get Kyle Pitts, best tight end in the draft. And
you think he's the best tight end we've seen come out in a long time?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Better than...
Do you know who they're comparing him to is Calvin Johnson, but tight end?
How dare you?
They had very comparable...
How dare you? Calvin Johnson is one of the top 3 best receivers of all time.
And I think we're actually going to be second or third in the NFC West. So
right now. As we are right now, we're second.
I don't know why people are thinking of the Rams. I don't see it. Okay. They have the Matthew Stafford. I watched Matthew Stafford for a long time, so trust me. I know that's not that much, but he is better than Goffel, so...
Okay. Well, hey, we're getting off subject because we can talk about the Cardinals and football a lot, but those are our top 3. Tell me who you think has a better analysis of the Arizona Cardinals and their needs. It's definitely this guy.
Oh, that's me.
But let us know. And like I said, you can go to our page, like us, comment, subscribe to our videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was episode 11 of Your Take, My Take by John and Jacob. I'm John.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll talk to you guys later.